Hi and hello, friends. It's me, your old pal Voltaire. Welcome to the mic drop. It's Friday night, and you're here with friends as usual for the best content in the space, the most honest content in the space, and most importantly, friendship. And look, everybody, it's Valentine's Day weekend. And yeah, it's a dumb corporate holiday designed to make the ladies mostly have men spend money on them and do stuff. And you know what? You might feel like it's stupid and you shouldn't have to do anything, but you know what? It's important to them. So go ahead and suck it up. Don't sulk and treat your lady right, even though it's silly and dumb and all that kind of thing. You know, sometimes you got to do that kind of thing. It's the burden of being a man. Nobody's here to save you, and you have duties, and this is one of the duties. So that's my tip for you on this weekend. Again, it's corporate, it's silly, but you know, you got to here for friendship. You're here for truth. But please remember that the mic drop is a free-flowing conversation that oftentimes touches on mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, thank you, Voltaire. We have a guest here, and this is the first time I have an issue with your intro, Voltaire. Valentine's Day is not just for the ladies. As long as you're treating the ladies right, you'll have a good time too. You know, there's no problem with that on Valentine's Day. It's not just a corporate holiday, man. It's for everybody.
Why do I have no avatar? Thank you for telling me, RJ. That's interesting.
Oh, really?
Isn't it the Dumb and Dumber thing? Are you the avatar on?
Is it coming up now?
No, I hate that. Let me leave and come back. All right, let me try that.
Okay.
I hate that.
I don't know.
By the way, that avatar, Fire and Ash, what a way of water. Am I right?
Oh my gosh.
Same movie. All right, go ahead.
Thanks, Joe. And Joe, thank you for Joe for providing the StreamYard to help us out. Very weird that you contacted me today, Perp, because I'll be real, without behind the scenes, we don't talk that much anymore.
No,
but I was
no reason to.
Ouch. I did watch the Batgirl trailer.
Thank you.
But this is a very special episode because of the subject matter. I'm like, oh, he's perfect to be on tonight's show because
it's about Batgirl. We're talking Batgirl.
Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, there was an AI Batgirl trailer that was pretty awesome that you directed or prompted. Directed prompt.
Directed
by. Still not showing. I don't know what's going on, everybody. I apologize. That's very low.
It's still not showing?
No, we got a new trailer, Sean O'Rourke, called Guyver. All right. And you got to pay attention to this one. You got to have those eagle eyes. All right. Because I appreciate your eagle eyes and saying of all the AI being very critical of AI stuff.
Okay, so we're joined by a guest today. As you can see, it's the
I agree with you, Sean.
Little movie perp. He's here, you know, friend of the show, sometimes friend of the show, sometimes enemy.
Foe. Yeah.
Sometimes foe, sometimes, you know.
More often foe than friend lately.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of people in the chat that goes along with that too.
He's invited here, and he is here for the banter section of the show. Now, Perp, you may not know this, but we get a lot of cards, letters, and faxes about how much everybody loves the banter section of the show. It's just like hanging around with your friends at a bar, having a few beers, chatting it up, chopping it up, shooting the shit.
Yeah, that's sad.
You know, that kind of thing. So, you know, this is officially the banter section of the show.
Okay. So go ahead, banter.
Okay, so yeah, you know, I don't know. It's what's your Valentine's Day plan, Perp?
I am gonna go see that Gore Verbinski movie with Homura.
Oh, how romantic!
Oh, that's very romantic. Is it?
That's good. Yeah, she's a cinema girl, so she likes movies and she likes going to the movies. I was like, that one looks good. I also heard that it looked like schlock, but that Crime 101, that Hemsworth and Halle Berry movie, I've been hearing some really good things about that one. So
really?
That one out too.
Because
that looked like just like February schlock, like action schlock, but apparently it's really good.
Is that right?
Because his stuff outside of the MCU has been kind of like, ugh.
I love Extraction. The Extraction movies.
But the important thing is, and get your thumbs up there because I'm still here, everyone. I really had a near-death experience. I never thought it would come this way. It was a choice.
Yeah.
Voltaire said I kind of deserve what I got. Making
So
this
everybody, just so like, let's pretend, like, I'll use the example. Let's pretend you have a buddy who's really into skydiving, and he goes skydiving all the time, all over the world, and you're like, then one day, God forbid, something bad happens to him skydiving. You're gonna be like, ugh. You're not gonna be surprised. Like, okay, he skydived, he skydove, he knew what he was getting. So Max is getting into that.
I didn't think this was as dangerous as skydiving, but now I do kind of think it's as dangerous as skydiving. I was incapacitated for days. Finally got back to work this morning. I didn't, very, very close. So especially during this holiday weekend, be careful out there.
What happened?
Especially where you pick to eat.
What?
He's working up to it. Let him lay a foundation.
This is almost what took me out.
A buffet?
No, not thanks, ass.
No, that's what it sounds like. You got to be careful out there, especially when you go out to eat. And it's like, what the fuck? What do you expect me to think?
Is this what this is? Part because I'm a big man?
No, because you said you have to be careful out there when you go out to eat. It's like, what are you setting up?
But
for?
then you said then you picked buffet. Thinking of me, you're like, oh, was it the buffet? You went too much there.
I'm not thinking of you. Thinking of what you said. I'm thinking of what you said, bro.
No,
this is great banter, everybody.
Yeah,
I hate this banter. I actually hate.
You hate.
Let's go to the subjects, please.
Okay.
No, keep going, Max. Keep going.
Tell us. I want to know what happened.
Okay, well, I went out for a nice dinner.
Sean has a dark one. God.
And people are actually losing viewers on this. Did you order another Zack Snyder's Justice League? Wow, that's a throwback, RJ. I forgot about that disaster. Yes, that could have been the other time
that sounds Denny's as fuck.
No, Denny's is good. That was not.
Ugh, no, Denny's is awful. Denny's is explosive diarrhea guaranteed.
Denny's had Han Solo.
No, I will show you the proof because I was vlogging at the time, and I was trying to show my good meal.
So everybody,
little did I know I was capturing what could have been my possible death.
The further away you are from the sea, the less likely the sushi is great. That kind of, there's general guidelines out there, everybody.
Thanks, Anthony Cheeseman. He got a Big Mac from hell. I would have preferred a Big Mac. CGH just figured out what's happening. You have a link, CGH. You could be too.
Now's your time to leave, CJ.
Thanks,
all eyes on you, man.
So, crazy joke. Denny's is okay for breakfast, but if you go eat anything else there, you've had a few drinks, you show up there after a night out, and you have a burger or something. God damn, you're going to be on the toilet.
Okay. All right. Here's the proof. This is a video that's not live yet. This is the food item that almost killed me, and I'm serious. I've never been so food. Perp, why are you so distressed, man?
This is a terrible segment.
It's not a bit.
I know, but it's so discombobulated the way you're explaining it. Now you're just showing me this.
Hey, everybody, don't go to a bar with Perp and have a few drinks and chat because he's just going to be like,
I'm going to ask you to be coherent. This
dialogue is inadequate for me.
I'm going to ask you to be coherent at the bar. Yes, that's why we're going to bars.
Rastafarian sandwich, chicken sandwich at a
restaurant. So it was a buffet.
It was not a sandwich. I have to get a buffet across the fair. It was a restaurant.
Was it a fancy one? Show me the napkin.
It's a Rastafarian restaurant. There's no such thing as a fancy one unless you're in Jamaica.
So I don't even know what to do. Should I contact the restaurant? Should I contact because it was that bad? I mean, a person.
Show me the napkin.
I don't have the. Here we go. With torts and pickles. Here's what a hot dog looks like.
I can't believe Voltaire had the nerve to start this off with a skydiving.
There's my sandwich, Ross.
Oh my God, look at that.
With torts and pickles. Here's where
not to dox Max, but he lives nowhere near Jamaica, everybody.
No, I do not.
Doxed.
Oh my God, look at that cilantro. That cilantro looks awful.
Well.
Looks dangerous.
Yeah. The bread look well. They're called torts. They're like homemade tortilla chips. Theirs were pretty good. This is what I've never been so sick from food. Oh my God. I don't even know if I should contact the rest. I don't want money. I don't want to go there.
The food
I just don't.
Dead.
I just don't want anyone else.
You
I don't want
did.
anyone
They
else.
don't care. They'll deny it. So everybody, not legal advice. Get your own lawyer. Get your own legal advice. But a place is not allowed to food poison you, and there are consequences for that. And
I mean, it was that bad that I'm
if you feel like you have food poisoning, go to the ER, document with the doctors everything you ate that day or didn't eat, and then go get a legal consultation if you so desire.
No, I don't want money or anything. I just don't want anyone else to experience that.
I think he needs money for this.
I'm in a decent shape.
I think you need a lot of money for this.
But someone else that was less healthy would
they would have died. They can't handle it like you. You handled it like the Hulk taking in like
we're talking horror movie,
a nuclear weapon that would have killed a normal man, but you're the Hulk, bro.
Horror movie stuff. That's how it was for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Let's
see that bathroom.
I cleaned it up.
Well, like Ghoulies. It was like Ghoulies. Max, do you have Ghoulies on VHS?
Yeah, you have Ghoulies. Ghoulies 2. That's the one where they come out of the toilet. Was it like Ghoulies 2? Was it like the Ghoulies 2 cover?
I would have preferred that than what I saw.
It was a tasty gamble.
No, I'm serious. Like, I don't want to. I respect small businesses. I know they also have a food truck. I'm like, my original thing was like, did they bring something from the food truck and put it in there and serve it to me? Because awkward.
Yeah,
that's my original thought. And my friend said that.
Can you turn the segment to awkward banter, Voltaire? Can that's what it'd be called? Awkward banter.
Okay, so
they have a food truck aspect to the restaurant? Did they bring in the food truck stuff into the restaurant and just serve it to me that was sitting there a day or so before?
No idea. You think they had old meat or old vegetables and they didn't care and they were serving it to you? Hey man, welcome to the Rastafarian.
Oh,
well, they don't culturally appropriate only in the menu selection, not in the staff.
Oh,
come on!
Right in the nuts. Right in the nuts.
This is actually PSA. Why you should.
You remember when Brad Pitt did that shit? Remember when Brad Pitt did that shit in Meet Joe Black when he's talking to the Haitian lady in the hospital? Brad Pitt starts talking to the Haitian accent.
Oh right,
everything gonna be all right, man. It's
that was cringe. But I got to tell you,
that was great cringe. That was quality cringe. They don't do cringe.
Underrated film, excellent film.
Meet Joe Black.
Yeah, I love that movie.
It was really funny. He gets run over funny too.
Wow. This is taking over my near-death experience. Thank you.
Anyway, so Max, so it was coming
banter. It's banter.
Because real food poisoning, you're coming out both ends. Is that right?
That happened the first time. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. And and yeah, okay. Food poisoning.
I'm afraid I'm rethinking about eating meat. That's how bad it was. Like, I don't know if I want to eat meat anymore. Don't blame me.
Like everybody, like when I go out with people and they go to sushi restaurants, I'm like, how far away are you from the ocean?
I've never had a problem. I shouldn't jinx myself. I love sushi.
Likewise.
I like fish and sushi. Jesus wasn't there. No.
What?
No one was greeting me or anything. Just pain and shivers. I was cold sweat. I was freezing and I was hot. I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's rough, buddy.
Cheeseman, that's not cool. I didn't like him either, but
don't highlight it.
I didn't.
Well, you did with your voice.
Okay, that's true. You're right.
And so Max, when were you able to start eating solid food? How many days were you not able to eat solid
just today, like 2 days.
2 days? What have you been doing? Just eating like Slim Fast shakes or something?
Like a piece of a cracker, water.
That's crazy.
Applesauce, maybe.
Oh,
you know what? That really helped.
Did you eat the applesauce with a spoon? Did you eat it with a spoon?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You should.
Hot Jello was the best. That was the best thing.
Jello. I've never heard
hot Jello.
When you're really, you know how you make Jello.
What the hell is hot Jello?
You don't.
Isn't that melting? Doesn't it melt? Can Jello melt?
I've never heard of such a thing.
When you make Jello out of the box,
isn't that just Kool-Aid at that point? Hot Jello? It's just cool. It's warm Kool-Aid.
You have to make it cold first to get it into its hard.
You need to freeze Jello,
and then you leave it out room temperature for a while.
You need
to freeze Jello though. It needs to be frozen, otherwise it melts.
No, not frozen, just chilled.
It needs to be chilled, like
I don't know who this is.
This is a terrible segment. I'm telling you, I'm proving it right here.
What, hot Jello? If you ever get store-bought Jello in the box that's not like already in the the single cup.
Right.
It's in a powder form.
Right.
You put in a pot with hot water,
Yeah.
and then you put in the fridge to make it cold.
Everyone relax. The dark side
Oh,
fight
so
with Henry Cavill is AI, so everyone could relax. It's not real. It's AI. I just got that news.
I don't know why you act like hot Jello is something everybody should know about.
No, that doesn't exist. That is a
You
myth.
haven't.
Hot Jello is just warm Kool-Aid. It's just melted.
You haven't been poor. If you don't know about hot Jello in a box.
So hang on a second.
That's
The Jello
my
recipe is you mix it up, put it in the fridge, it hardens, it becomes gelatin. Then it comes out cold. I guess if you left it room temperature, it becomes. When does it?
That's not hot. That's room. It's still gonna be like chilled.
Yeah. Where's
if it's hot, it's melting. Who's this?
When you make Jello from the
Who's this guy?
form,
There's someone in here.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Who are you?
Send a link out.
It might be Crazy Joe. Which
are you Matt Jarbo?
Please don't corn bomb.
Are you Matt Jarbo?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Matt Jarbo.
Ow.
It has his call.
No, that's RJ.
Yeah, I'm dying. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I do have a main topic that I really want to talk about here, and it's going to get
Wait,
a lot.
before you do that. I have a life update.
Oh yeah, let's debate.
This is part of the banter section, RJ. Thank you for bringing that.
Yeah. So it's been a minute. I might as well show this off. Some stuff happened recently. Hold on.
He's gonna show his wedding ring.
I hope it's nothing like my Rastafarian sandwich.
Oh, you're engaged. Congratulations, RJ.
Oh wow! Look, is this because RJ got here that he appeared right after?
Yeah, probably.
RJ, did you escape the cult?
Oh, you got a ceiling fan.
That's why he popped in here. He's like,
did you escape what cult?
No, actually, no. So this happened recently. I guess I might as well show you guys this. Hold on.
I bet I still got more.
I'm afraid to put full screen. Ooh.
Oh wow.
You're giving up on PS5?
The curve.
No, I got a gaming PC.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
You got a gaming PC.
I did, yes.
What's inside that? What Legos are those? Is that Ray?
No, my brother got me these.
That's K-pop.
Yeah, my brother got me.
There's your answer. There's your answer, CJ.
Won't those melt?
Actually, no, they're fine. Sorry, my voice.
Not if you get a proper gaming PC.
Yeah, no, it's actually
you rich bastard.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, la-di-da. Somebody's doing well.
I know.
Tron colors, original Tron colors.
That's why we haven't seen
I know.
anything.
Oh, nice.
You could do a lot of AI shit with that.
I think you're done with consoles now.
No, I got it because been using it for other stuff.
Oh, what kind of other stuff?
Oh.
anime porn, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? If you're really getting into K-pop, I'm just leaving it there.
No,
he gave up on James Gunn.
Clench your pearls more, perp. What happened to you, bro? What happened to this man? He's cringing so hard. He stopped being a raptor. That's right.
All right. So the chat wants to respect RJ. So you should share that. People want to know.
Wait, what?
People want to know the specs of the gaming PC.
Okay, that's just rational.
Hold on.
24.
No, I have it. Hold on. I just don't want to. It's not like it's not like the most amazing out there, but it does what I need it for. Let me see. It is
85F.
No, I don't.
Quadrants. That's 14 quadrants.
Oh wait, what am I doing? I have
high quality content.
Perp sent me to another stream. That was weird.
So it's an AMD Ryzen 7 9700.
I didn't know such thing. Shut up.
With the GeForce RTX 5070 Ti. It's the 5070 Ti that it's the 5070 Ti that the AI Bros have caused to go out of stock. So,
oh really?
Perfect.
Yeah, I
I
got this ordered like right before the AI bubble thing. So
is Joe coming on too? Where are you?
It's his StreamYard. He can come on if he so chooses.
Let me
I was very tempted, by the way, to upload the profile picture for this
by the dark side
as a Spider-Man leak, so that way Max's stream could get taken down. But I'm not that much of a jerk.
I already had the.
That wouldn't just get me taken down. That would. Oh, there's Joe.
Somebody throw a pie. This is the most boring stream I've seen in God knows how long.
Oh, get out!
I almost died, Joe.
How dare you?
Did you hear that?
Did you get hit by a pie? That would make it exciting.
I ate a Rastafarian sandwich, and I've never been so sick with food poisoning in my life.
If you're gonna die, don't die from eating a sandwich. That doesn't get you bragging rights in heaven.
That's like the most boring death ever.
I said that with I literally said today, what if I died from a Rastafarian sandwich? That would be the worst.
That would be so sad.
Well, add to the story. Say you were fighting a lion at the time.
See, I always say I want to die as a very old man in a hospital bed. But right before I die, I want them to throw me in a shark tank. Because that way when I get to heaven, I want to get to heaven, and when they go, how did you go? I get to say shark attack. But I still lived 90 years.
History.
Yeah. You get the long life and the bragging rights in heaven. You get it both.
Okay. That's nice. I want to.
What are the topics? Oh my god!
We have the technology. A robot T-Rex would work as well. But go on.
Wait, you don't want to sacrifice yourself saving the world?
I saw all the Best Picture nominees. Yeah. Every single one, from Hamnet to F1.
Did you watch Iron
Balls? I want to see F1.
What's Iron Balls?
Did any of you watch Iron Balls?
Hamnet, not Iron Balls.
I did not get any nominations. Perp. What's your take on that?
It was very mixed. It received very mixed. I disagree. I loved Eddington. I thought it was great.
What were we gonna say, Matt?
I thought Eddington was great. It was so much fun.
I wanted to give Perp an update. I did not see Challengers yet, but I did see. I don't
care. Challengers is so 3 years ago, bro.
I did see Saltburn. You were talking about that before Challengers.
Oh yeah, what'd you think of that tub
scene? Really.
What'd you think of the tub scene? That was the most greatest scene ever.
It was out of the world scene.
Did you watch?
I kind of respected it. Like, wow.
Did you gag? I did.
No, I didn't gag. I was just like, wow, they're going.
Saltburn is a great movie.
I love Saltburn.
Fennell's second best movie.
Dude, did you hear that lady? How do you pronounce her name? I could never get it right.
Which one?
Would you said Emerald Fennell?
Emerald Fennell.
She had a crazy Santana pitch.
You lost Voltaire.
She had apparently there's a story now that Wuthering Heights. There's always these fucking. They always come with comic book stories now.
Did any of you watch
this director had a pitch. They always do that now. But she had apparently a really cool Santana pitch that was way too dark and crazy. And it's like, dude, I would have loved to seen that.
I'm hoping that James Gunn circles back around and we get it.
Cause she's nuts, bro. Fucking Saltburn. I wasn't big on Promising Young Woman, but I really respected it, and it was definitely ballsy, and I really liked the ending. But Saltburn, I love Saltburn.
Man, if I told you guys the last movie I saw in the theater, you guys would shoot me.
What was it?
Iron Lung?
Badlands.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't been to the theater since Predator Badlands.
I called it.
Yeah, it's been months.
I love that movie.
Too long, man. Too long.
You gotta see Bone Temple.
I want to see Bone Temple. I
really want to see Bone Temple. It's one
it
of
was
the
amazing.
Watch, but
you will want Nia DaCosta back in Marvel.
I would.
Iron Lung, I'm interested in watching, but it's not the kind of movie that I'm probably gonna watch in the theater though. So it's fine.
I was disappointed in Predator Badlands.
Of course.
How the hell?
That's funny. I just resaw it today, and it's better. I think the effects look better than I remember.
I like the story that it was setting up, where the guy, the alien, the Predator, was trying to prove himself to his family clan, and then once the android got there, it just was it felt like they were trying to be Star Wars or something, and
awesome.
in a weird little creature. Action.
That is a perfect movie, man. That's the best Predator movie. That is the best movie in the entire Predator franchise.
Oh, come on. The first one, Joe.
It's better than the first one.
The first one's perfect.
The first one's a great movie, but the new one is the best.
There is so few true blue horror action movies, and Predator is one of the only ones. Even Badlands, it's not a horror movie at all. It's like an adventure. But
you call the first one a horror movie.
Wow.
It's a slasher movie with army guys.
See,
they're getting taken out one by one.
This is what I knew would happen, Perp. Your stream, there's one viewer watching on my channel. Everyone's watching.
Guys, on my channel, come over here. This is where it's at. Come over here to Mad Max, Movie Madness and Entertainment.
Hey,
don't go to his politics channel. I'm telling you now. But come over here.
I gotta tell you something, and I know the reasons. I'm not complaining. I know the reasons. It's on me. But my Crazy Joe concession stand channel was dying like a slow death. Like, I mean, not even a slow death. It was dead. But I started concentrating on the Crazy Joe Adventures channel again. Damn, man. That channel's doing really well. Like I put a video out. There was a video I put out yesterday. I didn't know it would be as big as it did. It's getting like a ton of views. I'm like, I didn't know people would be into that.
It's YouTube changes their prioritization to algorithms. So they go through and like, let's try this, push this a little bit.
Wow, way to shit on his success, bro. His hard work and success is just YouTube decides to shit you out.
No, I've been talking to
your videos are so amazing. That's why
I've been talking to Eric. I've been talking to Eric from Eric Debunks. I know what it is. It's about
it's Eric Debunks, bro.
Once you get to like he was explaining it to me. Once your channel is about 7 or 8 years old, YouTube stops pushing it in the algorithm, and that's why people start up new channels, because the old channel stops getting pushed in the algorithm. So the new, like, I kind of rebooted the Crazy Joe Adventures channel, and it's really only like a 3-year-old channel, and I really wasn't putting content into it. But because it's a newer channel, I think the algorithm's pushing it harder. Whereas the other one's a much older channel.
Every video I upload, I lose 10 subscribers.
That's
RJ
awesome.
left. Where's RJ? He has to be here for this topic.
He's gonna go restart a channel.
My unbiased news channel does better views than this one lately. When I was doing both,
10. I lose 20 per community post.
I kind of want
per video.
I kind of want you all to be here because I'm going to give a take that's just gonna. It's gonna probably be like Max's worst taste. Joe's gonna be mad at me, Perp, RJ, especially because
I don't get mad anymore.
I can't get mad at you. I'm just going to be disappointed in you because I mean, for a long time, and I don't know if you're still doing it, but for a long time, I think you were just going for the clickbait titles.
Yeah,
like, you're just making shit up and like, maybe people will click on this. So
I've learned
that's how I really felt.
I understand that you're never, ever going to get anything right, even by accident. I understand that now. So,
God,
good. These are my friends. Okay, so I was right.
Very negative.
Well, I did.
I know.
The title was not.
I'm positive about movies because you guys are negative about it.
To give everyone an update, I did almost die by Rastafarian sandwich, and then also the Snyderverse.
Stop calling it a Rastafarian sandwich.
That's what it was.
What is a Rastafarian sandwich? Is it a sandwich?
See, that's why. Just say your sandwich. Just say it's a sandwich.
The bright light.
Old cilantro,
like
old
jerk
meat,
chicken,
marijuana.
When you say Rastafarian sandwich, it becomes funny, bro.
That's what it was called.
I almost died because of a Rastafarian sandwich.
Snyderverse is definitely not restored.
Wow. Yeah, and I wanted to say to RJ, because he's the biggest gun nut. I don't know, Joe.
He's a K-popper now. Don't even.
Oh, he doesn't even care about gun? All right.
No, he's a K-popper.
What I saw with AI.
He's Team Roomy now.
I do feel like
because I lose subscribers every time I post AI.
Well, I'm shocked.
Let's be honest here. AI is just cartoons, and animation is only for children.
Yeah.
No.
And I actually read a report the other day that said animation is not only just for children, but it's really not for autistic people.
No.
It's really not for autistic.
Specifically.
What the hell?
That's what the report said.
I don't believe the
it was scientific reports. I saw the same.
And also, hentai is not for children, so I disavow whatever report you said.
It was studied by 9 out of 10 scientists said this.
All right,
we love our neurodivergent viewers. Everybody, these are not
love their animes.
Feelings of the mic drop in general. These are just opinions of guests on the mic drop.
That 1% scientist was.
All right, let's try to. This was a mistake already. There's too many of us talking at the same time. No, it's no one's fault. We are all given. Okay, so are you up to date per CGH Joe Voltaire with the newest AI Seeds for all or whatever that one's called that they did the
dance of the sea?
Tom Cruise,
sea
Brad
dance.
Pitt, Sea Dance, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is getting
Seeds for all. What is
so?
seeds?
Apparently, I saw Hollywood mad about that.
Yeah, I sent you the link to that tweet, Max.
Yeah. So I'm not kidding when I see the Snyderverse is restored. This is what I kept saying instead of asking for Netflix.
Gonna show some shitty AI.
This is not.
I knew
this is legit. This is what I wanted to see. It's not as good.
This is what you wanted to see.
I mean, this isn't all I wanted to see, but you can.
You wanted them to fight in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
No, that's where I would. Yes. That's where I would.
There'd be less collateral damage that way.
No, that's.
I don't give a fuck. I want collateral damage. I want people falling all over the place.
So you like Zack Snyder? Okay. So yes, that was my main criticism is that the background was pretty bland. They should have done some prompts for some cool background stuff, but I say stop asking.
I put this article in private chat. Apparently, Hollywood is very mad about this.
Oh, sure, because it's their IP, and honestly, some of this
assholes are gonna
love it. Just the action here, and this is where it's going to trigger potentially Joe and RJ.
It's more of a legal issue. RJ's not even here. Why would you bring up someone that's not even in here?
He might
have
come
some
back.
Standards for your stream.
He might come. I don't have standards.
Voltaire, please have some standards for your stream.
So I would rather watch this, not as a whole.
No, you wouldn't.
The story parts of the Superman I like, the character moments, but it's the action. I would rather watch this than the current DC offerings by James Gunn.
Oh my gosh!
And,
wow.
and I'm saying right now that I do finally think that professional prompters, not the amateur hour stuff because anyone could do amateur prompting, people that are really good at it, know what they're doing, are going to replace the majority of directors. There's always going to be the Christopher Nolans, the Danny Villeneuve.
Can I say this?
But there's going to be people in the industry that know how to prompt really well, save budgets. I'm sure some people in Hollywood are going to sign their likeness away and just have them in. Joe is moving. Oh, Joe.
None of the shit I've seen is anything is better than.
Can I say this, Max?
What's his name?
I think this is going to make TV shows easier to make.
Yes,
like stuff that you would say 5 years ago. Oh, that's too expensive.
Yeah,
you can now do something.
Like what this is all this is doing is proving all you nerds were lying. That's all.
What do you mean?
Is proving all you nerds were lying. When you're talking about all that this is the future and all, you're looking at action scenes when all I kept hearing is we care about story, and all you're saying is looking at a bunch of action scenes that this is going to kill Hollywood. There's no good stories here. There is nothing going on here. Where are the good stories I was promised?
What I mean is
twisting it incorrectly. That's fake news.
Hello, I am back.
Is that we like action, of course. But Hollywood, the people in Hollywood are currently not telling good stories, and they've gate.
Did you not hear what
they are telling good stories?
This will allow people who can tell good stories cross the barrier and have the action sequences so they can match Hollywood. That's what the point is.
Hey, Voltaire, did you see?
How come that's not hasn't been demonstrated once that none of these people know how to tell us a good story?
Did you see how Perp doesn't listen to me? I said besides the story, just the action parts. That's why I prefaced it.
Yeah,
AI is not there with action or story.
Sorry, I'm jumping in late. What are we talking about? What?
I view it as
fourth.
It would be much more expensive to do something. Like you would have to go through the whole making the entire thing.
Put MacGyver shit on, man.
Come on, what is this? So talented writers who are not in the Hollywood club. You know what I mean? Or they're not being gay, can make something without the Hollywood tools that used to be a barrier.
But what are they going to? But hold on. What are they going to attempt to make though?
All you need is a story and a good.
No, but here's the thing, though, right?
Like for example, the Hulk. You could literally do a TV show with the Hulk and just use the assets that you already made, CGI. And just use AI.
This is so echo chambery. The fact that Voltaire says talented writers are going to do talented writers are working on shit. Aren't working on super. They don't care about Superman. They don't care about this. They're going to be doing their dramas and all that shit.
You don't think they get an extra paycheck work on that too?
If it's AI, all this is going to do, in my opinion, in the near futures, all this is going to do is in the theaters, we're just going to get dramas and comedies, and now the spectacles are going to go to YouTube. That's it. Anyone could make a building crash now.
That's
so it's less special. it's less special in the theater now because everyone could do it.
What
So
are the
now you
ones
have to have a really fucking good story now.
Well,
And action
biggest-
is so boring if
Yes.
there's no story.
Exactly.
Action without a
I
story is
agree.
dull.
What's
And
the biggest
everyone's doing the same
$1
thing where it's like, oh, I'm just thinking of the possibilities, but it's like all they do is
okay, but the biggest issue when it comes to the whole thing, I'm assuming we're talking about Max's Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 AI wet dream here. I mean, I'm assuming this is what this is. I don't know what this is.
It's not my
Definitely
exact wet dream would
No,
actually.
that's definitely
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you can make mashups like this where you can throw your child's toys together in any which combination you want. Of course you can. I mean, the tools are there for that to do that. But if we're actually trying to look at this as like an opportunity to like do something artistically creative with it, the biggest hurdle and obstacle to that is that these algorithms are only fed off of stuff that it already exists. It cannot learn something new.
So that's the thing.
All I can do
So
is take something that already exists and mash stuff together.
So what if they used assets that they already own? Say they already have a
There's ways around
version of Darkseid in the studio and just use that.
Fourth one,
But again, like
have to redo
outside of the novelty of
Darkseid.
getting to see really bad animation renders of your favorite slop, slopping it together on the screen. What is the benefit of this?
I just had the funniest thought. I just was imagining like a Justice League 2 done in AI, but written by like one of the Snyder Bros. Like they wrote it. And I'm imagining like Superman punching Darkseid and saying, dude, you were caping on the big dog? That's crazy, bro.
Crazy. Max, can you give Fourth the link? Can you give Fourth the link?
No, please.
Keep that drama
I had
stream
pneumonia.
stuff off the mic drop.
Max,
We
give
don't
Fourth
engage.
the link.
Can I answer RJ's question though?
I'm having problems with my laptop.
So the benefit would be it no longer costs billions of dollars just for one scene. Like the budget goes down.
Right.
There's other ways to reduce the budget without that, though.
There's a lot.
And
There's going to be a
I'm
lot
gonna-
of benefits
and I'm
in the
gonna
indie
count-
scene.
And I'm going to counter you in saying most of this, what you called AI slop, looks better than the average CGI from Hollywood. I'm sorry.
You mean
but imagine
hold on, you
if
mean the
you
CGI
made-
that's out? Hold on, you mean the
Put my
CGI
guyver
that's
shit.
hold on, you mean the CGI that's outsourced to foreign countries and other companies that like
So
Crunch
the
numbers.
AI
Hollywood
that you
definitely
see
got to bring it up.
But
with
imagine-
CGI. Everything needs to look like
better
Avatar
than
now.
a
They
lot
want
of
to
the
compete.
stuff in the Flash.
Imagine if you
problems-
did
I'm
this.
not-
scene.
I was going to actually suggest that if anyone knows how to do AI prompts, go back and fix the Flash scene.
No, Flash was perfect.
And I
From
want
that
to
and do AI
clarify,
prompts.
I'm not saying that AI has no
reads.
usage. Like
And
there's usage for it, and I think that there's definitely some ways that it can be useful in terms of especially the independent scene, or I don't think the uses of tools is necessarily a bad thing. I just think that where it's at right now, it offers no creative benefits beyond just lonely 40-year-old virgins in their basement.
You could also cut down on having to use stuntman all the time.
But you're also.
But why? Like
well, danger.
Music's down.
Like you could.
Let me make my point. I could make my point with my guyver
Stuntman
shit.
could end up.
And then send the link to
dying.
the Fourth.
Yeah, RJ, you're also not considering that I would say a professional prompter. You're not seeing that the majority of the AI stuff you're seeing is amateur. Someone that really knows what they're doing, and also I would say, which would have gone
Put mine up. Put mine up, Max. Now's the time. Now's the time. Put it up. No sound.
But hold on. Okay, someone who knows what they're doing. Okay, but I thought the whole point was, we're giving the art to the people. The people can do whatever they want now.
That too. You don't have to ask the studio.
Okay.
Until they shut you down.
This is the mic drop, right?
Yeah, drop the mic. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this flat out. No one's gonna like what I have to say about this, but it is what it is. Some people are just inherently not born to be creative people. Some people are not born to create, and that's fine. You can't force everybody to be creative and to try and be creative. and attempting to be a creative person through AI prompting is not actually being creative.
Oh, that's like saying DJs have no talent.
No, what I'm
Yeah,
saying
that's
is that
great.
what I'm saying is not everybody's born to be a creator, and that's fine.
I don't think
that's
that's a
not
hot take at all.
controversial. That's not controversial, but
I don't think that's a
so
hot take at all.
usually
Yeah, I agree
so
with
like
that.
so like that's like
I
there was
think
a
that a
time
lot
where
of
everybody
people-
thought, look, at
Hold on,
Paris
hold on,
Hilton can be a DJ. There's no talent. There's no music.
No, real quick. What I'm trying to say is that
That's
I
kinda
think some of
discriminatory,
the people who are really obsessed with this stuff
Put it up.
are only obsessed with it because
will.
they can't cut it out and actually like get in and be creative authentically. So they have to use this as their escape because they don't actually have a creative talent bone in their body. And what I'm trying to say is that it's okay if you're not a creative person. It's okay if you can't draw and you can't make stuff and you can't direct and you can't write. It's okay. You can't force yourself to be something that you're not.
But what if
I would
you
disagree
can and you combine the two?
RJ, you
For this
gatekeeping
scene right
mofo.
here, what if
I don't
you
care
had-
if it's gatekeeping. I'm just being honest. Like some
Well,
people are
what
not
if-
inherently.
what
You're
if
not saying
RJ
anything. Hold on,
can't-
CJ. You're not saying
correct.
anything that we aren't
You
already
are.
saying about movies today. We complain that people aren't good writers or they don't know what the people want. That doesn't really matter. You're not saying anything that's anything new. What about the people who do put the dedication in and are unsung talents who do go forward? You're going to sacrifice that because a handful of people make some bad shit?
Yeah.
No, I think
Well,
like
I don't think RJ's talking about sacrificing anything. I think he's saying
No.
it's just going to die down. Like,
Well, let me respond.
But I'm saying we're definitely going to get like more shit washing up like waves on the shore. But then all those other people who never even had the chance to get into this stuff, that's also like a better
I think
benefit.
that's definitely a
And
positive.
the
No,
cream
no.
will rise to
I
the
don't.
top.
I
What
don't
if-
deny that that's not a possibility, but I think the example that you're stating, it's going to be so, like,
my example.
just like in anything, a
From my
few
example.
people will rise out of this and make something of themselves with this technology.
Just like anything.
I'm going to try.
But I think the vast majority are going to fail.
Yeah, but
And
that's
we
I
can
think-
laugh
I
at
think
those
Hollywood.
failures
That's
and those
Hollywood.
things.
I think at least
That's like
98% of the
YouTubers,
people who
though.
think they're going to do this are going to fail.
That's
You're
every.
gonna-
Don't you
you're
want to
gonna
watch
get
the
maybe
failures
YouTubers,
too?
though.
Don't you want to watch the failures too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think it's
I want
already.
Chris-
I think
Chris
it's
Stuckman to
already
do it. Did you
reviewing.
hear about Chris
Experience
Stuckman's
everybody.
Batman rewrite?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear
throw
about
that
Chris
into chat-
Stuckman's Batman rewrite?
Throw that into Chat GPT. See if they can make Zod snap neck sound any better.
That'd be freaking hilarious. I
This
can't
is
wait to
already-
laugh at some people's
But
attempts.
imagine
What do you
this
want a
scene.
snap
Zod
neck
could
to
float it
sound
up in a
like?
balloon.
What
It
what
just
if
sound
they
like
No,
were to
crack.
combine?
It was Chris Stuckman who wrote really bad dialogue to fix Batman versus Super's Martha scene, and
What
people
if they
complained
were
that his
to
fixed dialogue was
combine-
horrendous
What was
and would
his
never let
fixed
him live it down.
dialogue?
Well,
Well,
let's
and
let's
that's
get
my
to,
point too. This
we
is
have a
just
paid
revealing.
customer. Everybody shut up.
let's get to this because this is actually a good topic because this is where Hollywood is really going to overreact because the best stuff is coming
we're
from
not.
China. Sea Dance is owned by ByteDance, which is a company based out of China,
China.
where U.S. copyright has no jurisdiction, and that's where Hollywood is going to overreact because that's some of the best stuff.
they're just gonna make licensing deals like what Disney did with OpenAI and just get paid billions of dollars for AI companies to
Okay.
officially license the
That's a smart
IPs.
way to do it. That's the first smart thing.
Although OpenAI is apparently having a lot of financial struggles, so who knows how that's going.
I hate
I do say
I love
I
that
would
thing.
want to disagree with RJ that I was saying expert prompters, and this is going to open up creative opportunities for people that may not have gone it through the traditional directing route. That
No,
are
and
better
like
at
I said,
that are better at
I think,
prompting and
yeah,
designing everything, even like game programmers or something. They may not be great. You know, there's directors of games too, but there's people that work on the games that are really proficient in doing stuff. There's some game cinematics.
Hey
that are
Matt,
made,
love you, Matt.
you know,
What if you combine like the CGI and live action? Like, say, instead of having a CGI Henry Cavill here,
Oh.
you actually have Henry Cavill in the
why not do?
suit
You should do that.
in
You should
front of
work
a
on the
green
CGI.
screen.
So
I
RJ,
just
to
have
your
one
point,
thing to add to this
I want to just
when
say,
you're finished.
so RJ, to your point, so like, you know
Love
how
you, Matt.
there's a WWE, right? But
Mhm.
there's all kinds of little sub wrestling leagues and genres, right? So
Sure, they're not as popular, but they exist. Yeah,
correct. And maybe somebody in one of these little sub leagues, and yes, it's a small percentage, because these little sub leagues exist, has an opportunity to get in that they may not have had to get into the regular WWE, to the regular route.
Okay. So I want to get to super chat and Perp's video.
Could I respond real quick?
I mean, the other question.
Go ahead, RJ.
No, I was going to say to respond to that though. Inherently, though, the issue with that though is that, in your comparison, at least, right? So if we're talking about like, okay, a wrestler on the independent scene or working at the smaller companies, eventually they get noticed and go on to WWE, correct?
Right.
Okay. But the WWE looks for something very specific, and not only that, but also in terms of the pipeline, you know, if we're using it in the same comparison, is the system really going to let somebody in? Like,
well, WWE started looking at those lower pipelines, didn't they, RJ?
Eventually, but also too. That's my point. But the thing is, though, is that they were very selective.
Okay, that's my thing too. Yeah. The cream is going to rise to the top. Not everybody is the cream, but giving everybody to break the normal barriers to entry, especially with Hollywood, giving people a chance to do it. That's fine. What's wrong with that? It's going to be a low percentage, but the cream will rise to the top.
What's going to make the cream rise to the top now? Never has before.
Well, the majority of the stuff we've been seeing is very preliminary. People just getting their hands on the tools.
I'm talking across the board, like for
example, let's say you're a Lord of the Rings fan, okay?
Right.
And you want to write Lord of the Rings. You know the lore really well, and you love it, and all that kind of thing. And you have an idea, so you make a fan film. It looks terrible. It's people with costumes from Halloween stores and crap like that, and it just looks terrible. It doesn't stand out. But if you now are that same person with a little bit of talent, and you also have AI to make it look good, maybe you'll get noticed, and maybe you'll get picked up. Maybe you'll get.
But AI doesn't look good.
Okay, well,
look at my guy.
There's another issue though. Have you heard of the news that like some of the AI has been threatening some of the creators? Like,
sure, has.
I
know that is.
No, it's the same topic.
No, I get. I understand what you're saying.
Galactus, look at my MacGyver trailer.
I just want to say really quick that like I don't think that they're like AI has a ton of different practical usages.
Matt Barr, look at my
biggest
what I
issue
mean is,
sorry,
like, for example,
Donovan Martin,
look at my AI called Claude that threatened to blackmail and murder its creator.
Yes,
and they're gonna switch it off.
I'm against that.
I'm against that too, and that is
blackmail and murder is wrong. Everybody,
don't worry, CJ. We're all against that here.
I feel everybody's talking about movies. Everyone's talking about
sending me Russian hookers. Stop it.
I want to get to you, Joe, because I want to ask you this, and the audience that's more critical of AI, and this is why me and Voltaire are the most unbiased,
honest,
unbiased, underrated,
and
friends on YouTube. I was not convinced that AI could do this until I've seen this. And if you're gonna actually look at this, Joe, are you one that's gonna say this is just AI slop with this and then the Bruce? And why did I pick the worst stuff?
Because it's two figures in the middle of a desert.
No. Yeah. I'm also gonna show.
We're gonna show a different example of AI. Don't worry.
From the sea dance.
Good. Go ahead.
And this is where
I'm like,
I heard there's a Guyver trailer out there.
We'll show your video.
I can't even talk. For context, Joe, there's not just me, it's just professionals from the industry who said, we're in trouble when they've seen some of the sea dance stuff. Now, this is not without a good story, without directing, but in the hands of capable people. Can you really say this is AI slop after watching? I don't know if you've watched this or the Brad said.
Standing in the. I'll tell you this. This is not impressing me nearly as much as what Sean O'Rourke texted me earlier tonight.
Okay.
He texted me a Star Trek music video.
Okay. I'd like to see that.
It looked scarily good.
Yeah.
And we were going back and forth via text about how terrible that was. Not because it looked bad, but because it looked good. And therefore, it is dangerous. Everyone's talking about movies, entertainment, blah, 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 blah. Forget about that. Look at the big picture. Expand your scope.
fake news.
Okay, let's say that the AI gets so good that you get this movie and it looks incredible. Okay, but what about what this could have, the impact this could have on a worldwide view? Like, for example, I was talking to my friend earlier today, and I said to him, man, I really wish that Trump would just die. I just wish this guy would die and we'd be done with him. And then we started talking about it and we said, we're going to get to a point where it might happen and we wouldn't even know, because they could stick an AI Trump on television. He could be dead for 6 months and still be running the government because they're tricking us into thinking he's alive. That's how good this stuff is getting.
Yeah,
you can have someone on TV.
That's true.
Talking,
There's too many people in real life that would raise alarms that we haven't seen them.
I don't know. I'm just
saying. Just have them like address the country.
They
were normally supposed to be there. All be in on it.
What happens if there's a video on the internet of Trump declaring war and some other country nukes us because they think it's real?
I think
there's
real AI will eventually start a war.
Or another one is, what if someone frames you for doing something?
There you go.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, I mean, quite frankly, you get a cool movie out of this. It's not worth it.
I think
it's not.
Okay. My gloves with 6 fingers are completely out of date now.
That's a separate argument. Yes, there's very scary parts
Max,
of AI.
play the video, please.
And I think Biden would have done that to Biden more than Trump is pretending he was AI.
Let's play the video. Let's go.
All
People are getting excited.
Okay, so let's look at this here. I don't need to play the music because they might have used copyright music or whatever. But this and then the Tom. Oh, it's still doing the.
You got to hit the little square. There you go.
I mean, yes, it's using from previous Zack Snyder stuff, but if you're talking about general normie audiences for the action stuff, this is going to be enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everybody, don't think about general normie audiences. Think about kids who've grown up with AI and don't care. You know what I mean?
This isn't really that impressive.
I didn't grow up with AI. This looks awesome. But you have to also consider what the test is.
Okay,
you have to also consider what the test is, though. This isn't about the environment or how lush they made a full thing. It's about the physics of them actually being able to fight, which was previously capable.
Yeah. There's a couple things to look at,
though. Like, I could get this in a Rocky movie. They're just standing there punching each other.
There's a couple things to also keep in mind.
I mean, to be fair, that's a Zack Snyder movie anyway.
There's also the way audiences are viewing content now. It's through their phones. It's like half-ass paying attention. Like, it's like this could totally pass. You know, where that's the thing, where it's like the way people view content nowadays anyway.
Okay.
It's not even full engagement.
And
this will absolutely like reign supreme.
I mean, this is
to that point, the way that Superman and Fantastic Four were cut, did you think those were cut for a low attention span audience?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, there's definitely been a push against long movies that people.
The way those movies moved, those were designed for kids watching TikTok all day long.
Yeah, Fantastic Four specifically, I think, suffered big time because of the tone, and the pacing didn't match the tone, in my opinion.
Hey Max, you're about to see a second version of me pop in below. Don't let it into the chat. I'm just coming in to do something real quick.
Okay.
It is stressful.
This is only one of the examples from Seedance that looked pretty impressive. Other ones were like more acting performance based, and also.
Here's some context for you, Joe. Too this is from like something that just launched like a week ago, right? Or I don't know.
It hasn't even launched officially, just in certain parts of Asia.
Yeah, so they made this like quick, dirty, and just put it out there, and then the action. It does look similar to other stuff you've seen, but it's enough to at least get my heart going even more. And I am not lying, even more so than some of the action.
Get my cover shit
offerings.
I actually did a story,
but I do want to hear from you, Joe. Do you still consider this like AI slop, though? Honestly,
I mean, it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible either. I mean, I put one in the chat. This is the one Sean sent to me earlier, and I was more impressed by this than the one Sean sent me than this.
Okay,
well, but Joe's still impressed by AI in general, though.
But I'm not in favor of it. Like, I saw it and I'm like, yeah, this looks good, but there's moral and ethical quandaries here, because they're using the real images of real actors, and most of them look very, very good. And it's like as Sean pointed out, those actors aren't getting compensated. Yeah. And also, would they approve? Would they a lot of them are smoking and drinking in this? Like you might.
This is why I asked Jarbo if he would be in favor if they would, how copyrighted music is a thing. All these characters, you can't put these out on YouTube and flood YouTube with all your favorite IPs.
That's so
coming. So Disney just sent a cease and desist letter to ByteDance.
That's so coming. Yeah, that's what Hollywood's going to be doing is a legal way to stop this bullshit.
Yeah, I'd be in favor of that because then you could actually get original films of people who actually care to be filmmakers come in instead of people flooding it with this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Disney just sent a cease and desist to ByteDance.
Yeah, they're gonna throw that in the garbage.
ByteDance.
Yeah, they say come and get us.
Play the Guyver.
They're in China. They don't care.
Staring at this thing.
I've been hearing a lot about this Guyver training.
Okay.
Staring at this desert.
Okay, let me bring this up. We'll get to perps. It's not if I. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to respond to Joe. Okay, if we're thinking about morally and ethically, we only all buy American made. When it comes down to it and people go to the checkout, they just buy what's there. They don't really.
Wait, what does buying American have to do with morals or ethics?
American flag.
It's unethical to buy a Nissan. Like I don't understand that.
Let's get to my Guyver trailer. I told you.
They say American made, everything like that. It's supposed to support your country.
We have to get to the slot first.
That's not morality and ethics. That's patriotism.
I'm just saying, patriotism is an example. When it comes down to it, are people patriotic at the checkout? Are they patriotic to Hollywood when they go and buy their ticket, or are they going to pay for this? I think, honestly, with the normie audience, they're going to be like, yeah, I want to support people, but this shit looks kind of cool, and I'll watch it, and I'll pay for it, especially...
Right now, I don't want to buy anything American, but that's another story.
Oh, my God. So that's what I was trying to put in there. Cool. Yes, moral and ethics about AI. If it looks decent enough, I don't think the normie audience is going to care, unfortunately. And that's not how I feel. If I had the same price... or even a little bit more of a premium, I would pay for people.
I mean,
does anyone have comment on that? Did normies care? RJ, Voltaire?
Normies get mad about everything. So,
well, could you hear me? I have a message from Jarbo that he's been trying to get in.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. There's a message from Jarbo that he texted me because he wasn't able to comment. So I'm listening to you guys stream, but I can't comment because I think it's on Max's. So just let them know that I'm in favor of regulation and compensation for copyright, and I would prefer this whole thing to be something that anyone can use and not just flood the zone with copyrighted characters.
Okay. I actually agree with that.
Yeah, look at
everyone agrees with that.
So listen. Everybody will get compensated. There's going to be a whole area of law that's going to cover everybody, and there's no way when there's money being made, somebody's going to put their hand in it. So at least in the U.S. So that's going to happen.
I think where people get annoyed, especially when it comes to the AI conversation, and I think especially some of the issues that arise, is when people try and weaponize stuff like this against Hollywood or against actual.
This is the first. You think this is?
Hold on.
So like
put the Guyver
whole file thing.
No. What I'm saying is like when
hey Max, put on the Guyver.
No. What I'm trying to say is like I think what gets annoying and why people are even more dismissive towards this stuff is people go like Hollywood is cooked, woke is over. We can make our own stuff now, guys. And then you show them stuff like this, and it's just like.
Okay. I think that eliminates the weaponization of it. Like, okay, shut up, go make it yourself. I actually think
100%.
I don't feel friendly.
Right, but then at the same time though, like what else are they gonna like? You need to bitch about this stuff. So it's like
you're gonna eat those words so hard, RJ, when Josiah Rias comes up with epic verse and it takes off.
It's hard to get what everyone wants. The same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we're gonna get to the Guyver thing, but I actually think it eliminates that conversation, and we'll get to super chat and then perp. Because yes,
the Guyver thing is part of the AI thing.
You don't want to see the one Sean sent me?
And the one shot. You see, this is why people get upset.
That's why you should start maybe going with it instead of just like stalling. Just get them over with. Start playing them. Instead of like leading up to like a train wreck at the end.
You're doing a good job, Max.
I still wanted to do what I wanted to show.
The Ultra Spring 2020.
It wasn't Zack Snyder.
Max just wanted to say that Snyderverse was restored.
Yeah, I did want to say that. It actually restored. I think I would put more effort into this than trying to get Netflix or Warner Bros. Do anything. And honestly, the Zack Snyder style is more benefits AI more than James Gunn, for example, because James Gunn
I would not trust
action and style and dark and beauty. Then
they just canceled the Terminator anime thing.
Okay.
Well,
yes.
yeah, because
this clip right here represents a heartbeat on the EKG of the Snyder.
Okay. All right.
Like,
all right.
If this didn't do well, they would cancel the next one.
I invited too many people on the stream. I appreciate you all, though. Okay, Rational, $10. RJ is wrong. NVIDIA was able to create stuff from scratch with their AI. RJ, please do more research on this before you comment. Hollywood is becoming decentralized, and that gatekeeps can kick rocks. I think Rational is going to create the first AI epic. I think he's already working on it.
I love that sentiment, though. I really do.
That RJ could kick rocks?
No,
I mean, that's fine. I mean, yeah, I'm not the first person to tell me that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Rational.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about RJH.
So Figure Drawing says you guys are so off base. Prompt artists can't even make a horde comic book. I think that it depends on who's you've.
Look at my Guyver.
Yeah. All right. Let me bring up the Guyver. Where is it in the private chat?
Oh, but hold on though, real quick, because I was thinking about this. Right, everyone's all like,
play video for him, please.
Wait. Yeah, let's play Perp's video.
I'll make my point after. It's fine.
Do it. Just don't play the sound. Don't play the sound and make your point because
No sound.
AI. I want to keep talking about AI. Why it's important.
Perp had to be fancy and make it in Japanese, so we don't need the sound anyway because it's going to be whatever.
Wait a minute. Is this that Guyver video you showed me the other day, Perp?
Yeah.
No.
You made that?
Yeah.
You told me it was coming on Netflix.
I was joking, Joe. It looks real though, right, Joe?
I thought it was a Netflix show.
See?
Got him.
Joe's
Got him.
He was.
And
I
he
just demonstrated
demonstrated Joe's problem.
Guy who was
from the beginning.
got tricked.
all right. Let me. I suck.
And
with
this
the
is
laptop
this
mouse.
is Brock shit too. It doesn't get to the Kling 3.0 until later.
Yeah. What if you used Seed Dance?
Oh man, C-Dance, I can't wait. I think the rumor is the 24th. It's going to do a global release. The rumor.
Okay, so look
People would watch this
look at
worldwide.
this. Oh, pause it for a second. So look at. So my problem with AI is that regular human interaction looks weird.
Hold
This
on.
doesn't
I have
look weird.
flashbacks. How dare you, Ferb, make me watch that after my near-death experience? All right, go ahead.
Guyver, I barely know her.
What?
You could tell a story though. You could totally tell a story.
This
you
looks
could totally
great.
tell a story.
I don't think this is AI. I mean, we got to be. I think people that consistently say everything is AI slop are kind of coping a little bit. I'm sorry. AI slop does exist, but this is not AI slop. And the other thing that this does makes it easier is we live in a globe, worldwide, and everyone's like, "You're a globalist." Hell yeah, I'm a globalist. I want my product to get worldwide. It's much easier to.
You sound like Alex.
So really quick, I want to
It's
make
easier to
this point.
translate and do different languages with AI too to make the mouths move a little differently.
Be careful.
But that's altering the performance, is it not?
Be careful.
The Japanese, yeah, I did that on purpose. Like,
No, I'm more so interested in like what Max said. More so, it's like, oh, you can alter the lip movement so it matches the language, but that's altering the performance, is it not?
Altering the language is kind of altering the performance too.
But again, like if it's like dubbing versus like I don't know.
I'm sure we'll get to that argument. Yeah.
Pause it. Okay, you missed it. Anyway, this looks real. Okay, like there's parts of it that look real. You can't say it looks like AI. You can't say it looks like some of this stuff. So the way his suit sits, the way he's moving, you can't tell that that's not. And this is back to your point, Joe, that wars will one day be started and riots will start because of fake AI videos.
Yeah.
But this is what it brings. Now, Purpose is not a normal person. He actually has some skill in this stuff, right? But
and directing,
right?
history,
Well,
yeah.
whatever. He has some skill in this stuff. I'm not trying to ball wash Perp. My point is that
make something.
He can do this, right, without the backing of a studio, right?
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that, everybody. Now, some people with less skill than Perp are going to do it. It's going to look like slop, right? And nobody's going to notice it. But look at this. That's my point.
Okay.
Anyway,
so two things really quick before I die and I have another coughing fit. Number one, something I've never seen anybody address when it comes to this whole conversation. Okay, if the whole point is, oh, you're giving the power to the people. Now anybody can create anything, right? Hold on.
This is a great shot, by the way, Perp. This is really good.
Press play, Max, while he's going. Go ahead, RJ.
Okay. You're giving the power to the people, right? But a lot of these programs are locked behind, like, the better programs, the better prompting are like locked behind like a ridiculously high paywall. So
that's why you go like with the studio. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a really,
See,
here's the thing. That's why I say this is for
achievable, or
no. That's what I'm saying. This is for indie. This is going to be great for indie. Like smaller independent films are going to look way bigger because there's like a lot of action stuff out there that's just like, they have a really good stunt team, and it just looks like it's a stunt team that made a movie. Now they're able to they produce other stuff on top of that. Like as long as it's like 100 like stuff that costs like 25 like thousand like a minute for CGI. Now it's going to cost like $100. Like that's such a game changer. Such a game changer.
Better than a lot of the average stuff out there right now. That action sequence with Guyver. I'm sorry.
No, but so the action scenes, whatever, like they look good. I'm more impressed with how the humans are interacting with.
Yeah.
Look,
and it's just editing. It's just editing too. Right. It's like what you do with film. You just get the best parts of what you're filming.
I mean, they could be withdrawing from video games too. It might not just be like there's so much great cinematography and special effects in video games. There's all kinds of stuff that can draw from.
Definitely use this for video games.
Yeah, I think this
no one would even know.
I think this is good for indies, for independent filmmakers.
Why are you thinking so small about it, Perp? Like just indie? The studios are going to be using this.
Oh, the studios are going to be using it for sure, and their costs are going to be going down. But I think the benefit, as you said, like the studios, they adhere to the audience, right? And what the audience wants is just this, right? So it's like it's going to be the independent filmmakers that are taking chances and doing things that are different.
Sure. And if you're a good prompter, you use the programs you have available, but then you get signed to a studio, you get access to a new library of tools. It's just like any other program you use. If you use Photoshop, they might have a better version of Photoshop at a big studio. They're going to have a better AI program. I think a prompter on a lower scale AI program is going to be able to do the other stuff on a bigger program or more professional program easy, I would think. I mean, I want to make this clear, though. I do not want the traditional Hollywood to disappear. I don't think it will.
It already
I think
has.
there's always.
And it will.
It already has.
I think
it already
Christopher Nolan.
All those
They're mixing the two.
All those firings from like Paramount, all that shit. It's like pencil pushers because
I think the auteurs, the ones that like adhere to traditional film, like Christopher Nolan, that it's a big spectacle. They're always going to stick to that, and that's part of their selling point and their appeal of the traditionalism of their film.
Wait, like this shot with a human? Why does that human have to be AI? Why can't they green screen a human in front of that AI?
That's also what a lot of risk where that human needs to eat craft services and be limoed and chauffeured and
go through their contract.
That's so much more money, CGH. And that's another thing. A lot of right now Hollywood, they're not exactly dipping their toes, but all the creatives are, where they're like doing their pitches with AI now. Because it used to be we had to like when I'm doing my pitch with my brother, we have to like scramble shots from other movies, like drawings, like all this different stuff. Like you already have I could give this. Like here's the trailer to the movie. Like, and here's some like epic
I
shots
mean,
I'm thinking about,
that's
like,
how
doing.
George.
And then you just
Lucas,
recreate it. You just recreate it, and you already have your cast and crew have an idea of exactly what you're going for. You know,
that's how George Lucas pitched Star Wars. He used concept art.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can use AI videos to do it.
I think
check out.
I was going to mention really quick too. Who made the comment? Actually, I saw it up here. Hold on. Oh, Luthen Roy. Yeah, I think the other issue is too that doesn't get addressed a lot is the fact that like for every person like perp who's like trying to use this stuff like legitimately, there's maybe like 500 or like 1,000 people using it to make really dumb shit like Jeffrey Epstein, Batman, and like all this other I don't know.
Oh, it's for memes
where
too.
regulation has to come in.
But the thing is though, how do you regulate?
Where can I find that?
Who cares, RJ?
But what I'm saying is like it's the whole
Well,
Jurassic Park
you
thing
start
that was
suing
like,
those people.
But what I'm saying is like once you've like you let it be unchecked for too long, then it kind of loses the novelty. It loses like it's very noble that some people want to use this for a good reason, but the vast majority are not going to use it for that good reason. So it's kind of one of those things.
It's what happened when the camera became open to the market. Like the people
Same with 3D printing.
It just adds more. Now there's going to be AI films on top. Like that's going to be its own genre, essentially.
Joe, does this have any music that it's copyright? You think, or just play it as is?
I mean, it's got music in it, but it's AI music. So
But really quick though, if it was just going to be its own genre, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think the issue is that there's a large contingent of people who think are actively working towards wanting it to replace what already exists.
Yeah, that'll never happen because again, they're all lying to themselves when they're saying this is going to replace Hollywood, and they're literally just showing action scenes with IP characters, and it's like you guys are like that's why I don't believe the whole we just want a good story. Hollywood stop producing good story, and their idea of a good story is like Epstein punching Santa Claus. It's like so it's just going to die. Like yeah, sure, it's going to be a flood of it. But
what gets passed around?
It'll just It'll just die down until it's like the only thing that's left is the people doing good shit. By then, no one's gonna care. You know?
I think it's gonna take years.
It's like Mid-Journey when it came out. Everybody was making their wallpapers, and then people started like getting tired of making those things.
But I must go lay down. Goodbye.
Yeah.
So what?
Get some shut eye, Mister.
So like the people who say that. And I hate to pick on her. Leslie Headland doesn't know how to do a Star Wars story. She shouldn't be writing Star Wars. There's people who are better at it. You know what I mean? Those people can do something. Or the people who take a book, right, that's already written by somebody who's a talented writer and bring it to life via AI versus Hollywood getting their hands into it and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, that opens that whole window up. And everybody, if you think that AI is going away, you're crazy. Okay, like you don't know what is happening. Like in the legal field, for example, one of the ways I don't want to bore everybody, but one of the ways new attorneys get jobs is they go to a law firm and all they do is document review. Okay, guess what, everybody? Those attorney jobs have been replaced almost completely by AI because AI can review the documents and summarize it and give it to the lead partner, where they used to have to get graduates from law school, new attorneys, to do that for them. Now, I'm just saying that example for you to see how AI is killing jobs, and it's killing them. Yep. And if you don't think that that's going to spread to every industry in every way, and people are right. And if you don't think that like the big companies like Disney, Paramount, MGM, you don't think they're already looking at this stuff, you're crazy. You're delusional.
It's already being worked on. Yeah. The good stuff.
Delusional.
The good stuff that you're waiting to see from the actual studios, like this proof of it actually is. It's being worked on now. As my thoughts are. I do want the traditional routes to go. Like I think it's just going to be like how you could still buy records or physical media. There's still the artists that revel in that. The cinephiles that celebrate that, and that's still going to work. It's not going to work for everybody. Is my thoughts. Like it's not going to replace Hollywood. It's just that there may a portion of the directors I think can be replaced by really proficient prompters that have directing abilities too.
I just
there might be it might be a
stuff,
situation. Oh, go ahead, CJ.
I just think a lot of this stuff will cut down on, say, if you have a really expensive shot you want to make.
Oh,
we might get to a point. We might get to a point where a director just needs to be on set for 3 days, and then the AI takes over because it gets his vibe. It gets what he's trying to do, or she, and trying to, like, it could emulate everything else once, like that. Hey, just do this. It's like it spends some time with the director, and then the AI takes over editing.
I'll tell you
like,
one
that'd be
thing.
fucking crazy.
The Avatar 3 was one of the last movies I saw in the theater, and that's James Cameron's worst movie. Honestly, AI could have probably.
I see that happening. Figure.
And he's so stuck to filming traditionally, even though he uses motion capture, that they could have just done amazing stuff with AI too.
I heard an amazing point someone brought up about Fire and Ash. How come James Cameron is so in love with water that he just remade the last one? And it's like he didn't even put the same like, you weren't blown away by the fire effects. Like, it looked like standard CGI fire.
No,
like,
that's what I mean. I
and
think
it's like, that dude really just gives a shit about water. Like, that's the only thing he cares about.
He loves water. Yeah.
He couldn't even fucking do the fire right. Oh my god.
All right, so I'll play a part of this.
CGH made a good point earlier. So something like the Hulk, right? Hulk is hard to make. It's expensive to make. She-Hulk, like, people criticized that she didn't convert enough because the CGI was too expensive. Like, that's all gone, right? That's all gone with the AI. So that's all available now. So it opens up a lot of stuff that wasn't available before. And if you don't think Hollywood's going to use that, like, you're nuts. You're absolutely nuts.
Yeah, the current stable, Sean. But what about the younger generations? Like, we could still have and I'm not trying to pick on younger generations, but we can still have decent conversations without being on our phones constantly.
There was literally an article today where Doug Lyman has said he's using AI to fix acting, some acting parts. Literally came out today. Doug Lyman's doing it.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. Like, it's happening.
Starting with Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, that would cut down on
reshoots. FBI agents.
Perp just said that there's directors where they're even pitching with AI or AI.
So definitely, it's already noodles. It's everyone in marketing is doing AI, like with ads and shit. Everyone's doing it with AI. Everyone
in their portfolio to get hired.
How expensive?
Transferring over to Hollywood pitches.
But would they do that publicly when they're trying to promote? When they're trying to get in touch with the public? Probably not. But they're doing to get the job, and that's what the industry is.
Yes, and then what they do is they end up shooting it because it's already cheaper when you go in pitching with an AI like there. Because again, most of the time you have to explain to your cast and crew what the vision is, all this stuff. If you have an AI thing already set up that this is what we're doing, it saves on so much time.
But
go ahead.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, and I do want to hear from Joe because we're gonna also watch his video. But Denis Villeneuve, the Christopher Nolans, they're not going to do that. But the industry as a whole, there's already people doing this.
What do you mean they're not going to do that? What do you mean they're not? I mean,
the traditional filmmakers.
Yeah. What if they give it to it? Okay. What do you think? Denis Villeneuve is 100% in the effects house, looking at every computer of the effects house.
Well, definitely Christopher Nolan. He's actually left Warner Brothers before.
Yeah.
On his stance.
Nolan's not going to do it.
Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan's is.
You don't think? Part of his appeal. Does Nolan use CGI?
He doesn't even have the.
No, he uses CGI. He doesn't do.
He uses CGI, right?
No, he did something that probably Joe really respects. Joe, am I right on this?
It was a simple yes or no. Does Nolan use CGI?
Yes.
Only when it's needed.
But I want to ask you, when he left Warner Brothers, Joe, didn't he leave because they would not do his theatrical for Tenet for so long or something? Isn't that why he left Warner Brothers to begin with?
Well, yeah, it was because of the whole day and date thing.
Yeah, so he's going to be one of those traditional directors that's going to stick. And
that's like 1 in a million. All a director needs is a sheet that says it's so much cheaper if you use this AI shit. And there's going to be like, how can you not? If it's like about getting it under budget and doing all this stuff, like how can you not? Like, I guess Nolan could afford not to, for sure.
He's going to demand that, and then the actors are also going to flock.
What do you mean he's going to? Why do you guys say that? Why do you put your own opinion on Nolan?
Based on he's going to demand that of traditionalism with film, which I respect, and that's part of his brand. Do you think if Nolan
what do you mean
comes
traditionalism in film? He uses CGI, like
CGI is traditional now at this point.
Okay.
I'm not talking AI is.
So in 20 years, will Nolan use AI when it's more traditional?
I guess I'm saying current traditional
how old
filmmaking.
Nolan?
Like the video, everybody.
IMAX, traditional
Snyder
method
too.
in theater. Joe loves this in theater for so long. That's something that you've been passionate about, right, Joe? With Christopher Nolan, he got what he wanted. He had the sway to do that.
Yeah.
So
my whole thing is and this is not for not everyone agrees with me and not everyone sees what I see, but the whole point of a movie is an illusion. It's people acting. It's about getting you to buy an illusion, and I think AI has crossed the barrier where I could buy the illusion sometimes, where it's like, yeah, that someone is portraying a scene happening, right? I think AI is able to do that, and I think a lot of filmmakers have the mentality too. Is like, the goal is to sell the illusion. It doesn't matter how you get there. What is AI exactly? What exactly fundamentally would AI like not get them there? You know,
or how would it poison?
How would that poison that idea, that strength? You know, that philosophy.
Some people are just fundamentally against it.
Some people, so that's a dying.
Yeah, sure. Just like people being fundamentally against CGI. I'm just saying, for the most part,
there was at the beginning. There was.
Yeah, practical effects and all that. It's going to go away. It's going to go the way of practical effects. That's just it. It's happening
because it's cheaper. You know.
Joe, do you here? So like didn't what's his name, Robert Rodriguez, when he was doing like the he did some proposed shots for the Boba Fett show. He did it with his kids on his lawn. He would now do that with AI, right? That kind of thing.
Well, I want to ask Joe because he's a longtime movie fan. Do you remember back in the day when the prequels came out and there was a backlash against CGI versus practical?
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was an argument,
and I think it was warranted because the CGI wasn't very good back then. But
yeah, it sucked. If you weren't Spielberg, it sucked.
Great. Like, I mean, you like even TV shows have pretty good CGI now.
Freaking commercials.
Yeah, TV shows. Like, I could see something like Twisted Metal that has. It seems like that production seems really put together by tape, right? It seems a little cheap, right? It's like that thing could totally benefit from like AI. You know,
all right. Well, let's look at
cars crashing, all that shit.
Wicked AI Tin Man. This is from Data's holodeck.
Yeah, this was sent to me by Sean earlier today. It's like a music video, and it's like every Star Trek cast member of all time appears in this video, and most of them look pretty good. It's like I said to Sean, it looks great until it doesn't, because like in the middle of the video, Data's daughter Lal shows up, but Lal doesn't look anything like Haley Todd, the actress who played her. But other than that, it's like it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It looks
the
like
guy from Perfect Strangers.
Balky.
I didn't know Data played guitar though.
Can I answer Figure Drawing's question? I have a question for her. If you're given a $50 million budget, would you want to make a real live action movie? You see, you're not giving me enough there. Because what's the script, right? If I'm a $50 million budget with AI, I'm able to do a $200 million movie.
Batgirl.
Right?
Wow.
My $50 million movie would look $200 million if I use AI.
Oh look!
So it's like it depends on the script.
Cards at a grunge concert. That's awesome.
Wow, this is really good, actually.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to make
now that Data Worf's head like bopping looked fake, but
no, that
there's little inconsistencies, but it's still new.
Yeah.
For Riker and Data. Oh, I want a cigarette.
More than likely, this is from a small crew or maybe even one person prompting this. Though,
you think Data would be upset that he was seen smoking a cigarette, Joe?
Well, see, that's what I was saying. I was like, these actors, some of the things the characters are doing, it's the actor's likeness, and they might be like, that's not something I would do. Is that
this is probably fundamentally going to change YouTube too, is because you're going to be able to copyright images. It's going to cause a really, as a content creator, it's going to cause major. This next ad.
That's why it hasn't happened yet. That's why, because it's like just setting up. Like,
or the actors can be flattered that they're being further immortalized.
No, they're going to want their money.
Or when the actors are dead, their families want the money, and they'll be happy to have
every single.
Or what if it's so iconic, like Darth Vader, his voice.
No, there's so many
James Earl
lawsuits going into
Jones.
place right now.
Yeah, there has to be.
And it's going to come down to YouTube, and you're going to have probably even posted a thumbnail. I'm telling you right now, if you have
like,
someone's face on your thumbnail.
There's like a Go ahead.
I would imagine now fan films are gonna go bye since the production value is gonna look so great.
I know.
This
right? Yeah, that's gone.
No, honestly,
fan films are
worth.
gone. Dude.
That is, this could be because they're going to be too good.
They're going to be way too good. They're going to
they're going to feel threatened.
Look at that's why I said look at my Guyver shit. It's like, yeah, dude. And I looked up who owns it. Sony should be on my ass any minute now.
Voltaire, this is why. Because the IP owners are finally going to be threatened, and who pays for the ads on YouTube is the IP holders. So they're not going to pay ads to be something in the fan film that looks comparable or better than what they're doing. And it's going to be harder to. You're going to have to go to Rumble or something for the fan.
There's already a bunch of law on fan
Did you
film
hear?
They're going to change that.
Did you hear that?
Going to use this as an excuse to go after Star Wars fan films. Everything's going to be off the table now. It's just going to be insane.
Yeah, the likeness thing is
because you know what's going to happen. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. You let me go last time. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say this story where it's like there's like this famous behind the scenes like a fight between John Singleton and Samuel Jackson in Shaft when they were doing Shaft, and like apparently John Singleton wanted Samuel Jackson to do or say something that Samuel Jackson didn't want to do, and then Samuel Jackson just yelled, it was like, dude, that's my face on the screen. So it's like actors really care about how they look, and what they're doing.
As they should.
So it's like when it's like this is going to be a problem for a lot of actors.
I mean,
like you may think like
we all know about
this is cool, but it's like
we all know about the Crispin.
They're very controlling of their image.
We all know about Crispin Glover's lawsuit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was because he was afraid that audiences would think that was him on that screen giving that performance, and it wasn't.
Yeah, and that was an important lawsuit. Yes,
because that's what they're.
Well, you hear the other thing that people are already planning to do. What is it called? Conformity Gate. They're going to make their own episode of Stranger Things with AI.
I bet it's going to be so much worse, and I can't wait. Then we're
sometimes
put up or shut up.
I can't.
Sometimes I
cannot.
But now you're going to have audiences in direct clash with studios.
It's like you had a show that had like the perfect ending, and the fans are going to ruin it now.
It doesn't ruin it if it still exists.
Sometimes the actor is so iconic.
They have the cat.
Like, for example, C-3PO. I can't imagine anyone else like doing that voice.
It's up to the actor to give their likeness. Maybe they'll cut deals where it's like, you know what, for certain fan stuff, let them have that.
Well,
Mel start having deals with
Mel Blanc proved that voice actors can be replaced because he died in 1989, and Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck continue on to this day.
There you go.
They don't sound 100% the same, but they sound pretty close.
Or Rick and Morty, right? They got rid of Justin Roiland, and
but that was so awful. Like
this is the it
wasn't
the Snyder one. This is the one that convinced me that yes,
the fighting sucks though.
It really doesn't matter. You're a director. It bothers you. It bothers you. I love great choreography.
You need to learn how to edit and sound design.
Okay, I know.
You want to see Lou? Shut up.
Because
you're like them is the point.
Yeah, it does.
Because you're a cinephile, you're a director. That's why you respect better choreography. This would pass for most action films, especially these two actors. And honestly, I don't know why you put Tom Cruise hanging from a plane when you could get this. I know why. Authenticity.
Oh my God.
Just like
I think they were more upset about the meme one. That did you see the meme one with Epstein?
Oh yeah,
it was this video, but
CDH,
the dialogue.
It's in this.
The curling championship at the Olympics. Your thoughts? No comment.
Walter, when you shut up.
What's your issue with this with this one here? The normal audiences won't accept this, and I want to hear Joe too.
Again, my issue is what is said and where this is coming from of this whole idea that this is going to replace Hollywood. It's like you're using Hollywood actors. It's just a fight scene. And again, this is coming from the same people that say they just want a good story. And it's like, there is no, this is just tech bros. Okay?
This looks better than the
tech
aging
bros.
stuff.
We got to wait for the filmmakers to get a hold of this, you know, and there's probably going to be like, it's going to be a lot of shit, but yeah, there's probably going to be one or two guys out there.
For example,
doing a really good AI video.
Here's a scenario that I could actually see Hollywood itself using this.
They'll just get sucked up by Hollywood.
Instead of
it's not going to be its own thing.
Old ass Harrison Ford for another Indiana Jones film. Oh, we did it. We found another movie that he should do, and de-aging him for certain scenes, and go through the motion capture with an old ass Harrison Ford and de-aging. Just
do you see what I mean? You go straight to IP.
We want Harrison Ford from the early two. Well, that's what most of the majority.
Is that what this AI is for? Is just for IP?
Yeah, okay if you want to go that route. Yeah, it could be used for big IP. Yeah,
just
big
for
IP.
Okay.
Blockbusters. No, it doesn't have to be, but in your scenario, yeah, it can easily be used for big IP. Where instead of de-aging,
I think that's going to water down.
You say, I want to use Harrison Ford from the early 2000s.
There's an awesome scenario where everyone gets to do like a Batman movie, and Hollywood gets like, hey, get that guy that did that Batman movie, and we want them for a personal project. And now only personal projects get to go to Hollywood. You know,
or
scenario like an Idiocracy kind of scenario where that happens.
Reverse.
Yeah,
we want it. We want it. Like, what is Disney always?
All those Batman movies.
Use
get that one guy,
Luke Skywalker, and not even Mark Hamill himself. When that last scene in The Mandalorian season 2 or 3, you say, I want Mark Hamill from early 2000s, Mark Hamill for the AI prompt for a Luke Skywalker spinoff series. You don't see this doing that. Easily.
I see that.
That's something I easily could see that this is a benefit. The actors may sign off themselves. Yeah, I looked better than I was younger. I used Harrison Ford from the early 2000s instead of 2026. For this action sequence or for this flashback,
or say that
people have already proven themselves to be hypocrites.
Say
people already proved themselves to be hypocrites when they said they want a quality story. Because then that Godzilla, what do people say about these monster movies? Right? We want less humans. We just want to see the monsters fighting. And then that Godzilla movie came out where they go to the center of the earth or whatever. I don't remember what the name of it was. But then they found out they cut out like 30 minutes from the intro with a bunch of scenes of Alexander Skarsgård being like a loser drunk and stuff. And then people are all up in uproar that they didn't get those scenes. They cut the fucking scenes out because you just wanted the monster shit. You guys can't make up your mind.
No, the audience can't make up their mind. That's why I never listen to the audience. Just be an artist, do your own thing, man. Do what comes from the heart and the gut.
That's why the phrase "nobody asked for that" is a bullshit phrase.
Let's say though that they're making a film, and then an actor passes away halfway through. You're not going to recast the actor. I mean,
they already have this in their contract.
You used to have to do that, but now you could continue the movie.
Yes, I agree, Sean. That's why AI is inevitable.
All right, well, let's watch this and then we'll start wrapped up because it's getting later.
I mean, we haven't even talked about the animation, like the animes I've seen with AI. Like,
I haven't seen any of that.
Like hand-drawn animation. I think that's going to go before this stuff because that seems like it's more seamless.
And again, I will pay
a year.
The DC animated movies need a bump.
I will pay even a premium to support humans above AI generation. I will pay a premium for that if they want to charge that. This film was 100% made without AI. I'll pay for that premium. I think that's where it could go. You know, the people that want to support it and people that promote that this was not
like gluten-free, AI free.
Yeah.
Here's why I would counter that.
Absolutely.
Here's why I would counter that, Max. It's about the content at the end of the day, right? I am sick and tired of waiting for 3 years for a movie for 2 hours of footage, or one DC animation a year. Give me more stories that I enjoy. So if AI gets me there faster, I'll take the AI route.
AI is really good with stop motion too.
I haven't seen that.
That takes forever.
But if you're thinking like the next Mission Impossible, And of course, Tom Cruise is going to insist on doing his own stunts, but
that's going to bomb so hard.
Look at this. Yeah, the choreography could be better.
Again, it's people, and this is why Hollywood's going to be smart of when they use AI. They're not going to use it for fucking where the whole point is to see Tom Cruise hanging from a plane. Like that was the selling point. Why the fuck would you go see AI Tom Cruise? Like
no, that's the benefit.
Maybe Tom Cruise.
This is why fans are stupid.
AI.
It's like no, they're not using AI like correctly themselves. Where it's like that's not.
No,
how,
yeah,
Hollywood's not cooked because
Tom Cruise, as an example, would probably not agree to that. He wants that's part of his brand is hanging out from a plane and being crazy.
You'll never want to see a Tom Cruise movie where it's not Tom Cruise. It's like an AI version of him. Otherwise, you'll just want to see someone else. Just put a fucking hot blonde there. You'd rather see that. It's like it's not gonna be the real Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise fighting an AI version of himself.
Thank you, Joe.
That's different. That's different. I'd love that.
Joe checked out. I know it was a rough topic.
That will die out, right? With current generations, they don't care about that as much. So,
I didn't even know someone else is here. I didn't even know until now. I guess why not? For a few minutes before we end here. Okay, was not expecting you here. I have to check my.
Hell yeah! Welcome.
I don't know how this happened.
That's okay. I'm at work, so I can't stay long.
Okay,
but I felt the conversation was worthy enough to jump in on.
No, I was convinced this week. I was like, I didn't say it was impossible, but I do think there's a big difference, and I do see some directors being replaced by expert prompters. There's going to be the traditional directors that are always that's part of their brand.
That's in 20 years.
That's
a kid growing up with AI. I don't think any director is
so.
just gonna. Well, maybe an indie.
Well, there's I'll have to get you a link to it later on. But if you look up on YouTube a series called Chronicles of Bone, that's some of the best use of AI I've seen, and it's consistent. And it's basically like they're turning it into a television series that is more or less kind of like a take on fairy tales. Like it starts off with like Tinkerbell and it goes into like other different fairy tale characters, all part of this like post-apocalyptic world. It's really interesting.
No, I'm impressed by it. I know the cinemaphiles are going to see problems. I don't think the general.
I'm a cinemophile. How come I don't see a problem?
I meant to say the cinemaphiles are going to notice this issues, but the regular normies are not. They're just gonna be like, okay, whatever, and they're gonna say they support live humans above and beyond and behind the scenes. But when you actually go to pay for your ticket, I don't think they're gonna virtue signal.
It's all those people that care about grass-fed beef.
Well, to be fair, people aren't even buying tickets now. Not like they used to. The numbers are down across the board.
And they're not watching movies the same way. They're like doing laundry while watching it. It's like they're not going to be able to tell if it's AI anyway.
Yeah, they're not going to care as long as it's interesting.
That's the audience. That's the audience. I've been trying to slap audience and be like, you guys need to wake up. Everyone's terrible now.
The people on this panel and in the audience, the majority of us here will probably pay a premium for live humans or to know that it was made by. I would. Not
what if the premiums is all like fucking drama, like historical
dramas
and shit?
I'm saying from like standard cinema to IMAX, getting that extra
this is grass-fed beef.
Yeah, there's a scenario where Robert Downey Jr. now, let's say, like an actor, maybe not him, but like someone like Robert Downey Jr. is like, oh, you know what, AI my shit, and that does all the blockbusters. I'm gonna focus on the actual craft and movies I want to do because a lot of these actors don't want to be doing this green screen shit. So it's like there's a scenario where it's like. And which are the movies that you want to see, Max? It ain't the ones where they're trying to practice their acting craft. It's the ones where they're just jumping through buildings and shit. So I think you're gonna want to see the AI.
No, here's the thing. I do want to see those movies too, but I honestly, as I get older and I'm busier, and I think a lot of people may sympathize with me that you've been supporting the entertainment industry for so long. I have limited time. The things that get me to the theater are the big blockbusters. The indie movies, I'll probably wait to rent.
And those are the first ones to go to AI. Look what AI does great in MacGyver shit. The building's getting destroyed. The easiest shit to do. Cars flipping over. Easiest shit to do. Like,
as long as it respects like some level of physics, people will suspend disbelief. You know, it's like the Seed Dance stuff, I was watching like the Tom Cruise Brad Pitt fight, and you see these guys go like, it's not even like doesn't even look good. I'm like, you're coping. Like,
no, I agree with that. I think that people still call
Seem elusive.
Figure drawing, and I'm saying he'll still make that money, but now he doesn't actually have to act. He could just have an AI version of himself where they could actually see actors signing a deal where they could do. It's like, yeah, you could use that. They already did that shit with like, didn't Daniel Craig? He did like a Heineken commercial where it's like he gets paid for a double that looks like him to pretend to be him, and they CGI cleaned him up. It's like they're already doing that shit.
Well, look at also like Kill Bill, Yuki's Revenge, how they shot that in Fortnite, but that was all mocap and it was all rendered like instantly, you know?
Yeah.
So like imagine like the Avatar movies, you know, doing things like that where the pipeline is now a lot cleaner and a lot cheaper.
And then
you know, at the end of the day,
more roles, yeah.
that's what it's got to be. I mean, these movies are costing hundreds of millions of dollars. And you know that, and what they get inundated with is if a movie doesn't perform well, they see the headlines. You know, like this movie flops. You know, up against a $250 million budget, even though it might make that money back in the long tail, it automatically paints it as a failure. So people don't want to support failures. So they're not going to do it.
This is again, you fuckers, you audience members kept saying the budgets are way too expensive.
I agree with that.
Okay, so if Hollywood wants to listen to you guys, they're gonna fucking use AI to get the budgets down and keep the.
There's
same
other
spectacle.
ways you could do it too, but that's
not to keep the same spectacle. Not to keep the same spectacle. Not to keep the same spectacle. What was it they were saying that audience members are? It used to be you had like 2 to 3 set pieces. Now you need at least like fucking 5 to 7 set pieces. It's like that's why the budgets went up, because audience members are expecting a certain amount of spectacle. It's like, yeah, AI could help that where they get the money down, like people were saying, but they keep the same amount of set pieces and spectacle.
I would say to this figure drawing, good criticism of the video. This is what we want, criticism video. That was this program just came out and it was done pretty quick as far as I could tell the context of that scene.
That was Seed Dance. You've got Kling, and Kling has got more camera control. You can add a handheld element to it, which is going to then simulate the idea of shaky cam, so it's going to look more natural.
Yeah, I did car footage with Kling 3, and the handheld camera is night and day. It's amazing. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It looks great. Yeah, I gotta get going. Guys. Take care.
All right, see.
Yeah, I got to dip out in a second myself because I got to get back to work. But, you know, it's just such an interesting time, I think, for this new paradigm shift. And not everyone's going to like it, and that's fine. But it's like, don't sit there and be like, it looks bad when it doesn't.
Well, here's the thing. It's not that I want this to happen. I see benefits of it, and I'm based on what I see, I'm like, oh yeah, it's getting really good. I can't ignore it. I'm not gonna cope and say it looks like slop. It looks pretty good to me, and I will still. And people, please, when you're watching this on the replay, I would still pay a premium. I still go to the live cashiers when I can, when there's a self checkout. I support humans first and foremost, but I see this. There's some big developments happening here for sure.
Well, like it's what is it like on YouTube right now? There's a really big phenomenon of AI. Like zombie stories, horror stories, right? The whole thing is this factory farm AI, and to the vocals, the visuals, everything. And people listen every day, and they get hundreds of thousands of views. As long as it entertains you, no one will care. That is just the reality of it.
Here's what figure drawing is doing great comments here. For me, is when human element in the real life creation is more and more removed from X media. Well, it's literally removed. And I always think there's going to be a market for people or projects that are developed from the ground up by people, story, everything. And it's going to be marketed that way is my thoughts. And it's going to be a premium, and it's going to be cinemaphiles are going to promote that, which they should. And there's going to be certain creatives that's their brand. I don't think Christopher Nolan's going to jump on this ship. I don't think somebody, he's already built his brand. He's already in the industry. He's got the benefit of that, and that's part of the reason you go see a Christopher. That's why you're going to see the Odyssey. It has CGI, but I doubt it has AI in it. I'd be very shocked.
On the other hand, I think that Guillermo del Toro, despite him constantly shouting "fuck AI," is actually going to use it because he's not going to get the budget for the next movie that he wants to make unless that's part of it, right? Like Netflix might start demanding that and I say that because, the way that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck talked about what Netflix wanted for like the story of the Rip, keep reminding the audience of what's going on. Go back and watch Frankenstein. The movie is everything on that movie thematically is on a silver platter handed to the audience. It is completely in line with what Netflix wanted, which is one of the reasons why I think that movie fails as a story, even though it looks good visually. But it's just, like they'll play ball because that's how they're going to get the money,
I disagree slightly with Del Toro. I mean, it's possible. You're right. But I would think he would stick to his guns on that. Just because he's lost so many projects in Hollywood for not compromising his vision. But it's possible. It is possible, though.
I think once it becomes something that is regulated and that people are fairly compensated for, people will look the other way, and I don't think with Del Toro that he's going to do everything. Like, I think miniatures, I think set design, that's all going to be him. But like a lot of like the background, like CG and the things along those lines, I think that could be something that he uses to help keep the costs down.
The only thing I could say is I do see also, without getting into politics, the current administration. I sent Voltaire a video today on our off time. The biggest way, even potentially more than protesting, is vote with your wallet. Some people react to the markets. If you really don't like this, don't support it. And I support you if you don't want to support the AI. I think it should be disclosed. That's one thing for sure. Just like a lot of these terms and stuff on YouTube, it has to be disclosed where you use it and where you don't. And then that way consumers can decide what they want.
Yeah.
And I mean,
disclose it.
I respect people any way they do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people just want a good story, but whatever tools, I mean, put it in like the end, right? Do you remember when James Cameron said that he was going to put a little title card in front of Avatar 3 that said like this movie wasn't made for generative AI? Like that never appeared in the movie at all, which I thought was kind of funny because I was actively looking for it.
Honestly, I couldn't tell the difference because I was so disappointed by Avatar 3.
Why? Well, you know what? That's a whole other conversation. But I loved it, but I got to dip. I got to get back to work. So, thank you, Max, for having me on. Good, long time no talk.
Yeah.
I hope you're well. I hope your VHS hunting is going well.
A little broke because of kittens. So not too much VHS.
Oh,
we adopted 2 kittens that, vet bills are crazy. Yeah.
I completely understand it. I went a little crazy with 4K videos last year. So, yeah, I understand having to slow down. So, all right, everybody, have a good one.
All right, take it easy. All right, do we have any closing thoughts on this? It was a good conversation. Went a little bit longer as expecting. It is a hot topic. I think anyone going to say anything at the end, Voltaire, for CGH, of what your thoughts on? People might assume that I'm going full AI. I'm not. I just realize it is a factor. It's here.
We still don't know what it is. Like it could very well be conscious, and we don't even know.
I mean, I would prefer talking about the entertainment aspects than real world aspects. How it can impact people. Want to bring the real world scary shit in here. I don't want. Yeah, that's horrible. As intentionally trying to mislead masses on what's happening in the world. That's a whole nother story. But for entertainment purposes,
no, I'm talking about AI. Like how it could very well be conscious and we don't even know.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff that's come out about AI trying to lie to the humans and to protect itself. There's all kind of crazy stuff there, and the consciousness of it. Yes,
that discussion has to be made where it's like, are we abusing the AI? You know what I mean?
I'm sure humans, when they get a tool, they may be doing that. Yes,
they won't take over in our lifetime, CGH. So don't worry about it. Your kids will have to worry about it, but you won't.
I can't right now, Rational. No, I'm about to head to bed. I'm pretty tired. Okay, so
I'm in full support. These recent sea dance videos have got me hyped for all the possibilities. It's even to the point where in the cinematography realm that I kind of dabble in, that people are wondering if they should even buy new camera gear that comes out. They're like people who work like in the
Yeah, I had other clips where
What's
they're doing
your answer to
Batman
that?
versus Deathstroke.
It's at first it was like a background question, and now it's becoming more and more upfront because a lot of people that in my range work on commercials or corporate videos and stuff like that, not movies. And a lot of this stuff is like people are thinking about just starting AI companies to outsource, you know, projects instead of having a warehouse or a garage full of equipment, that they're still paying on.
There you go.
Mhm.
Fascinating. That's fascinating stuff.
If you want to get ahead of the game into where the industry's going, I think you should be considering this. Really, yeah.
Yeah,
You can't.
I'm not good at it. I'm not
Here's
good
the
at
thing.
it.
So the whole thing, the whole argument that you just want to see action shots, that's kind of a misnomer. Those action shots were the barrier to entry for fan.
They want to show you the money shots first to see what it can
Right.
do, and then they'll work on the other stuff later. Yeah.
So if you write a good story, but now you can actually create these action shots that Hollywood does, like you're going to blow some people away, man. Like
Yes.
some of these people are better than the Hollywood writers. And, again, I say Star Wars. Some of these Star Wars fan films are better, the story-wise, way better than anything they've put out. So if you break the barrier of action shots and the difficulty, something's going to happen.
Right. And I feel that something was ignored with the that Tom Cruise Brad Pitt fight video where they did the Epstein version. The line delivery was actually pretty good, and you don't see too much performances in AI. People show you physicality in AI.
Oh, I totally prefer AI over de-aging. Oh my god, I hate the de-aging trend that Hollywood.
But like the line delivery of like you killed Epstein, he was a good man, he had to go. Like it sounded like traditional movie, whatever cliche. But I haven't really seen too many well done performances in AI. Like, oh man, this scene was so sad with just the words alone. There was emotion throughout, and it was cut well. I think that little thing in the midst of an action sequence intrigues me more towards, oh, you can full on do an indie drama with AI other than just fisticuff stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, it's impressive all around.
And it's going to happen. Like we can resist it as much as we want, but we have to remember there's going to be a generation of kids where AI is not like a creepy thing. It's just it is.
Yeah.
So if you think you're going to stop that, you're crazy.
I mean, there's already apps that are going to.
Oh, I'm saying it still requires a lot of effort. I apologize, Max. You go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was just going to say there's already apps exist that probably use AI to have little apps on phones that people are growing up with it already. Yeah, they're just going to be.
Oh yeah. And it's still going to require a lot of effort to build a full-on feature film. Until a feature film can be 2 prompt sentences, like how you're saying the cream's going to rise to the top. Yeah, you're going to get cream that rises to the top, both good and bad. But it's still going to require passion-heavy people who are separate than most of the people using this stuff. There's a reason why 200,000 people gather in a stadium to watch 5 people play instruments that they sell in stores in your neighborhood. Not everybody can do it.
Right, but there's also people who will gather to watch people DJs just cut music together. You know what so like that Jon Favreau, that Super Bowl Mandalorian commercial. How much of that was AI? And Jon Favreau directed that, right? How much of that was AI? I would gather most of it was AI.
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. That's a good thing. I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah. So it's not like they're not already using it. And the way Luke Skywalker looked in Mandalorian season 2 at the end versus these fan films using AI, the AI looks way better.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it's just interesting stuff, and you can't. This is not something that's going to go away, or it's. And if you don't think the people who make money are watching this, so you don't think Carrie Fisher's estate, her family, who has
unfortunately,
her estate, they're going to want to use her. They're going to want to make a few bucks off of Carrie Fisher's.
And they'll spend it and say this is what she wanted. This, that's the.
There you go. There you go.
And I would imagine you'll be able to even direct the AI in real time. Think about like your chat bot thing that looks fully AI in real time, because they're doing a lot of real time.
Actually, if you
AI.
want to blame anyone, blame George Lucas too, because before he sold to Disney, I think he did something in the contracts with Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford for their likeness and stuff. He signed them completely on. They didn't even know they were signing for Disney Star Wars. They just knew they were signing on for sequel to Star Wars. And there's all kinds of stuff in that contract.
That's probably why they had to deep fake them and not recast them.
I don't know. I am getting tired of this interesting conversation. I'm sure we'll follow up to let us know in the replay your thoughts on this debate. And yeah, I'm still here, still strong. I'm recovering from the Rastafarian sandwich.
Oh my god!
But I am.
Did you see the light, Max? You see the light?
Yeah.
No. I mean, when you almost died from the sandwich, did you see the light?
I saw darkness
when it was coming out of both ends, Max. When it was like,
I didn't see anything. I saw something. It was like a little mix of
The void.
Even say. I don't want to see chicken again for a while, or corn or cilantro.
No, cilantro's awful. I hate cilantro.
I like cilantro. Maybe that's what did it. Bad cilantro. I don't know. Maybe the cilantro was bad. If that's all that it was, figure drawing, I'd be happy. That's not all that it was. All right. Voltaire, if you would take us out, appreciate it.
Like the video, everybody, and good night and good luck.